verb. But essentially, it's a moral or ethical consideration or standard that acts as a restraining force or inhibits certain actions. So we say people have scruples. Have you ever used that expression? And then we say some folks are just unscrupulous. They'll just do anything. But when I studied the etymology of the word scruple, that's when my mind began to be enlightened. Because the original meaning of the word scruple comes from the use of a very small pebble. It could be as small as a grain of sand or as big as a stone to measure out weight. So when a merchant would come and they would weigh out something to make sure the scale would stay balanced, to be exact so you wouldn't be cheating him, he would put a couple of scruples on there. They didn't have any real value. They just made sure that the weight was exact. You ever stepped on one of them old-fashioned scales and you keep sliding to the left, sliding to the right, and making sure that little lever gets in the middle? Well, a scruple has that same effect. If you want a more exact measurement, you would put a little pebble on the scale, and that was a scruple. So originally the word scruple meant a small unit of measurement. It doesn't have any real value though. You don't go and bring a scruple in and expect to get something from it. You see what I'm saying? It's just used for that meaning. So then as the word evolved, it became to be used in a very different way. And that's the way I want to talk to you about tonight. It went from being a physical pebble to a more metaphoric meaning, where the word scruple means something that irritates the mind. It causes anxiety. It harasses the mind. Scruple begin to be that little pinprick in your conscience that causes you to hesitate when you know that you've done something wrong. You ever get that little ping in your spirit that tell you I said the wrong thing? Or I did, or that's not the way I should be looking at it. That had come to be the meaning of scruple. It